Chapter 5, Ordeal of the Young. Another different chapter title there from the original playthrough. There's a human girl in the castle, and no one else. This mission doesn't look so difficult, so just take care of her quickly. That's why they recruited soldiers like us for this mission. Really? It's like some kind of test. Yup. That means they don't trust us. That's right. That's why you need to perform well here to earn our faith. Alright, so this shouldn't be a very hard mission to do. We got two people coming at us, one on each side. We're going to go ahead and set up the classic trap here. We are going to have to upgrade from bear trap later on because eventually it'll get to the point where they can't be trapped by it. So I'm thinking that's Huna up there at the top, so she's going to move faster. So we need to actually be a little bit quicker in order to take her out. I'm probably not going to have time to set up the traps in this next room and have them charged before she gets there, so we'll do what we can. How can I do this? Start off with oil vase right there. She could just possibly walk around it, though. Pretty good chance she'll just walk around it. Actually, bear trap or attack wall won't work for this because it'll just throw her through the explosion, unfortunately enough. So we're going to need a different plan. What can we do? Well, I can try something risky. And by risky, I mean kind of stupid, to be honest with you. This is really a bad idea. You guys should not try this at home. Like, really, I'm going to lose health doing this because I know it's a bad idea. Yep, bad idea, just like I said. Bye! I'm an expert. I play on the expert difficulty level. Didn't quite get away from that one, but neither am I. I'm gonna get fucked. Ha! Now, if that were a better style rock, it would have actually run over both of them, but unfortunately... Now, one of the bad things about attack wall is it can be a little bit finicky about whether or not it's going to push them into another trap or not. Sometimes it'll work, just like press wall, but other times it won't work as well, unfortunately. So let's see, maybe we can chain up slow gas here, and fuck it, bear trap's old reliable, really. Can't beat that combo, really. Someone should get hit by the saw at least. Alright, we sawed Huna in half. I'm pretty happy with that. And we got an aerial hit. What did you do to me? It's not fair. Well, I sawed you in half. Now you have the half-brother you always wanted. Or sister, I guess. Anywho. See if we can't set him on fire right quick before we run out of the room. Stats is not going to be much of a problem, I don't think, because he's not going to have the balls to come after us. He's just going to keep running, because that's what he does, because he's a thief, and that's what thieves do. Deep psychological lessons from Kagero. Didn't work. Thankfully, your sword lacks reach. And we can try the exact same thing again a second time. Now, landmine I find to be a good trap for when you're running away from somebody because you can set it and it will detonate on impact. Okay, this guy's kind of wise to what I'm trying to do here, I think. Which is a little annoying. We got him anyway. So now he's blinded and oily. And now he's on fire. That won't kill him, but it will hurt him a little bit. Alright, so we need some better combos for this. This is probably my all-time favorite combo for this room. I make sure I'm doing it right, though. Because if I do it wrong, it won't work out all that well. So make sure the position of spring floor is correct. Now I think you guys can kind of see what's going on here, and I know I did this trap combo for sure in my last series of this game. But yeah, it's a fun little chain combo. Puts him in the fireplace with an oily head. That sounded kind of wrong. Anyhow. Alright, here's where we hope that we put the pool in the right place, and we did, so he's into the fireplace. And we got a 5-hit combo, 461 arc, so pretty nice. I wanted to prove myself to them. He proved very flammable, of course. So now we have stats the rogue to take care of here, and he's gonna do what Dar did, which is to say he just runs back and forth into the doorway until you leave and bait him out. I always find those guys particularly annoying to try and fight. And he can also warp, as I forgot about until just now. But now he's hiding in a corner here. So let's see, what can we set up that might be interesting with what we have? I don't believe I can put a tack wall down there, unfortunately. So we're not going to be doing that. We can do a spring floor, and I'll throw them 4 blocks. I believe that's 4 blocks from the location where it sprang. So we have 4 blocks from there. So let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put them right about here. Okay, I know what we can do. We'll play around with fire a little more. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if it should be here or here, though, to be honest with you. Like, it would be 4 from its location, I guess. I should know this, but I really don't have to relearn that every time. So I'm going to hope that this is the 4 blocks it's talking about. 4 blocks from, not including. So anyway, we're going to find out, and then promptly forget it in 5 minutes. Nope, I should have gone with my first instinct. Probably not going to have time to set that up again, but we'll see. What do you know? It worked anyway. It worked out anyway. That's not going to be enough to kill him, though, unfortunately. Or maybe it will. The fire is probably going to run out here in just a second, leaving him with just enough hit points to be annoying. Alright, so what did we learn? The attack wall throws them 4 blocks away, so that would be 4 including, I'm assuming? So it'll be... I'm hoping right there. The world may never know. Nah, he's gonna just walk out of the room with that on his head. And now he's blinded. So he's just gonna continue on that way, or maybe not. Maybe his AI is gonna glitch and he's gonna start doing a little dance for me. Okay then, well, that didn't work out quite as I planned. Now he's going to do the same damn thing as before, but he's just going to walk a lot slower when he does it. So we have to leave the room again and bait him out and see where he decides to go to. That's more than likely he's just going to warp out of place. And he went right back to where he was before. So let's do something a little bit different this time, I guess. We don't want to be too predictable, even though we are pretty damn predictable. Let's see, what haven't we killed somebody with yet? I mean, we could just put a landmine right at his spot, which is kind of boring, but unfortunately I don't have another way to motivate him. An arrow slit might very well kill the guy, because he doesn't have a lot of hit points left. So just hitting him with that might be enough to actually kill him. And we'll hit him with a slow gas, just, you know, for the combo. So first we slow gas, wait for that to hit him. Damn! I'd rather have my life instead of their loyal laws of faith. Didn't know such powerful humans existed. Maybe I can use her instead of killing her now. Alright, Ash was enveloped by a fire pit. That's kind of funny considering his name. Stats was speared by an arrow slit, and Huna was dismembered by the lumber saw. All in all, a pretty good day. I don't like to repeat the same death types. It's a little thing I have, but sometimes it happens. Or rather, repeat them in the same mission, like everyone to have their own little unique way of, you know, meeting their end. Have any Time Noid been killed? Yes, my king. The humans have killed 5 Time Noids in a vicious attack. 5? 5 were killed? Who has done this, and why? I'm so sorry, my king. Unfortunately, we have yet to identify any of the killers. However, since so many Time Noids were killed in this attack, the humans involved must be very powerful. Maybe it's the nobleman Hornstein. It may be Dead Moon. With his involvement, the reason is clear. They assume we'll trade immortality for allegiance? Yes, they obviously don't understand what that entails. They have some reason to revolt. Maybe that's it. I see. This is only my guess, Your Majesty, but I believe there may be an attempt on your life by a rebel faction. I suggest you take temporary refuge at our sacred place. You know, our sacred place. Yes, we have no choice. But how should we solve this problem? Strike at once, using a loyal agent they won't suspect. We'll use Millennia. She'll easily avoid raising suspicion. Yes, my king. The king is quite pleased with your work, Millennia. We have trouble. Some Time Noids were killed by human rebels. Why do the humans kill the Time Noid? No one knows. It's very sad that this had to happen. The king will take shelter elsewhere, and you, Millennia. He appoints you to guard the castle, a great honor. You must protect the castle and keep it safe. And by protect, we really just mean kill everyone. You were summoned by the king as well, Dead Moon? Yes. Some of the Time Noid have been killed. Seems the king has called only the most powerful of humans. So, the news of the massacre was true. Yes, this is our chance to prove our loyalty to the Time Noid. You could be right. It's simple. We catch their murders and gain their trust. Oops, don't repeat that to anyone. It's just between us. Have you heard the news about the murders? No, nothing. How about you? don't think I should say. Alright, we're finally back to this screen. So let's check out our enemies for this mission. We have Dead Moon, a warlock. I don't remember exactly what warlocks do, other than they are somewhat annoying. He fights as a red blood, but secretly schemes to rule the country. Has self-healing powers. And Nobleman, another cowardly class, but I think there's only 2 noblemen in the entire game, so thankfully we won't have to see them all that often. A rich businessman who regularly contributes to the king, adopted and raised many orphans. So, let's get some new traps. What can we have here? Rolling bomb is fun, but we do need to get heavy claw before we go too much further into the game. As much as I like bear trap, heavy claw is just strictly better in pretty much every way, so might as well go ahead and grab that while we have the opportunity. And that's going to open up a lot of new things to us as well. Let's see. We can upgrade our rock. Let's go ahead and get Magnet. That's a pretty nice trap as well. Another controlling trap, so you can position enemies for combos. Always nice to have. Let's see, we have Flash Bomb, Lift 4. We don't need any of that. And let's go ahead and get Spike Rock so we can start on the next, if you will, the rock path. I want to get Iron Ball, because Iron Ball is tons of fun, especially later on in the game. But we're going to need some better rocks for that. Alright, let's move these over to our next mission. We're going to replace Mega Rock with Spike Rock. And we're going to replace, what do we have here? We're going to replace Arrow Slit with Magnet. And Heavy Claw is going to, of course, replace Bear Trap. So let's look at the trap data right quick. We want to see what all we can get. There's a few things that I want to get before we move on with the game. Or get too far into the game, I should say. To get Iron Ball, we're going to need Basin. So we have to actually get Basin, unfortunately. Definitely not my favorite of the traps, but we'll work with it. And that's pretty much the only other thing from the ceiling things that I really, really want. What else do we have here? We have Spike Wall, Power Magnet. We definitely want to get that. So we just need regular magnet. We can grab that. Buzzsaw is a lot of fun. We need Spike Wall and Chain Needle. And let's see. There's a few floor traps I want to get. Specifically Thunderbolt, so we need to get Spark Rod. We have to get Flash Bomb. So we need to get Flash Bomb, then we can get Spark Rod, Thunderbolt, and finally Judgment. But we'll get all that later. Alright, let's get started. Chapter 6, The Castle of Illusion. This chapter is the same no matter what you've done previously in the game. And it's always called Castle of Illusion. What is this? No welcoming party for us? The place feels empty, doesn't it? What do you mean? Exactly what I said, you idiot. Maybe they're all dead. You must be kidding. I am kidding, but something's wrong. Let's check out the rest of the castle. Go if you want. I'll wait here. I'll not willingly antagonize the king. Do as you wish. Alright, so we're first just dealing with Dead Moon. We do have a little bit of time here that we can set up a trap. And it's going to be kind of hard, I think, to get a good trap set up here. It'll work for us. But we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, I can't do oil and the Heavy Claw in the same place. I could Spring Floor him, though, if he goes for it. A lot of times he'll path around it. But that should fling him over fairly close to the door. That should put him there, and we'll just fire arrow him from there. So let's see, hopefully he'll fall for it. He does have projectile attacks, though, so it makes him a little bit harder to deal with. And also, he's going to have help, even though it doesn't look like it at the moment. Hey, you don't look familiar. What are you doing here? No one will care if I kill a rat sneaking around the castle. Again! I will be able to use you after all. So Hagain is now behind our little resident warlock there. Hagain is a ninja. Ninjas are like thieves, but more of a pain in the ass. These guys actually will pursue and attack you. They will run when necessary and can hide. They're also very agile, as you can see. He hides in Dead Moon's shadow to ambush foes. He's unaffected by blinding bombs, like Flash. He's also really fast. They can actually move the same speed as the player character, so that could end up being bad. What do you know? It worked perfectly. Also, when a ninja enters the room, they will not enter through the doorway. They will warp somewhere into the room at random and then begin chasing you. And it's actually kind of nerve-wracking to get chased by those guys, I gotta say. So this is how you win the game. I have shown this in every one of my videos, and I'm not going to focus on it too much because it's really not entertaining to watch. But this is really the best combo in the game, this little section right here. Now, I will say, against the ninja, it's really not that great. So I'm going to kind of refrain from using it right now because it would probably just get me hurt. And no one wants that. Well, maybe you do. You guys are a bunch of sadists. Anyways. But that little combo right there, using that pillar, they have to path around it, so you can just set up your traps there, and you can pretty much do every mission in the castle that way. But we're not going to do that, because that would be boring. So ninjas can be kind of hard to work around. Like I said, they tend to avoid a lot of your traps, because they are agile. So they're harder to trap with things like, heavy claw or spring floor and such. So we're going to have to be a little bit more creative, hopefully. Let's see. He's probably not going to just come through the door. So maybe we can use the gas trap to kind of slow him down a little bit. I mean, this is all just theory here, depending on where he comes in the room. I don't know where he's going to enter from. He could pull some wonky shit on me and appear like in the corner back there. I don't know exactly where he's going to come in. So we're going to have to be kind of vigilant on this guy as soon as he enters into the room. Just pop open the map. Okay, he appeared at the bottom of the stairs. Alright, I think we took care of the ninja rather quickly. Am I going to die before this mission ends? Yes, you are. I don't see anyone over here at the back door. We gotta deal with Hornstein. He's not gonna be fun. He's gonna be annoying. Not hard, but annoying. But we'll deal. Alright, so we have Dead Moon in here, so I can illustrate, hopefully. Don't hit me. You asshole. He didn't listen. He hit me anyway. So I'm going to illustrate kind of how this little trick works. So if you're playing this game yourself and you just want to kind of do things the easy way, this will pretty much beat everything in this the castle section of the game. So there you go. Because he has to pass through that area, it's pretty much impossible that he won't get hit by those traps. And all the AI is going to do is continue to path to you in the only way that it can reach you. So, as before, not very exciting, but it is an easy way to beat things if you're having trouble. Let's see, I don't think you can use Spike Rock. I don't think you can pull Spike Rock in with the magnet. So let's not do that. Instead, let's do something a little different. You know what? Instead of putting oil vase there, we'll put oil vase. Yeah, move this out of the way. put oil vase there. We'll have landmine here, so it's going to pull him over essentially into the landmine, and he'll be oil vased. I think that'll work out pretty good. Now, I don't know if landmine actually triggers fire effects. I don't think that'll set him on fire. Actually, it did. I can't die here like this. Forgive me, Master Dead Moon. So, as we will soon discover, that wasn't the real Dead Moon. That was just a puppet. A simulacrum created by the real Dead Moon. So it could die in his stead, I guess. Anyhow. It does beg the question why he doesn't just keep making those. Like, couldn't he make an entire army of himself? Anyway. Moving right along. So Hornstein is going to be kind of difficult to do because, as I said, he's just going to run from you the first chance he gets. So he can be a little bit harder to work around as opposed to some of the other guys. But I have a little bit of a plan. You can throw him over in the corner there. We'll magnet him. We haven't done a lot of stuff with the spike rock yet, so we'll go ahead and put that to use. We just have to get him to come into the room, and he's going to see us as soon as he comes in and starts humping the door frame like all the other coward characters do. Who are you? I've come on the king's request. Desist! But I didn't even do anything except hide behind a pillar. But you can still see me because you're magical. Alright, we let Hornstein come into the room and we spring the trap on him. We're going to magnet, pull him against the wall there. As soon as he stands up, sometime this year. And we drop a rock on his head. Alright, that's not going to be enough to kill the guy, unfortunately. Though, if we're lucky, he's just going to cower in the corner there because he's, well, a cowardly character, as we established. So we do get to have a little bit more fun with him. Please, forgive me. I saw nothing. I know nothing. Damn it. You saw everything. Yet you still kind of don't know anything. Alright. Well, that plan didn't work. It was a damn good plan, too. I was mighty proud of it. Alright, I believe he's actually trying to leave the castle now, so we have to stop him from doing that. Possibly. He could gustily go out the back door, too. Nope, he's running out of the castle. So we have plenty of time to set up a trap to kill him out here. Now, I have been a little bit merciful with some of the characters so far, and maybe I should do that just to show what happens if you do let him go. I kind of do want to do that, just let him escape, just to show what happens if you do. Because I wouldn't imagine most people who play this game actually do that. But I think we can manage to do a little bit more damage to the poor bastard without actually killing him, so I think we're going to do that. Then again, he probably can't survive a round of the oil vasing. But we can slow gas him. This will earn us a little bit more arc, if nothing else. And if we do accidentally kill him, well, it's not like it's a bad thing to kill him. Okay, so I'm going to stand right here because there's a very good chance he's just going to basically strafe out the side of the corner of the room there. Or the doorway, and miss the trap trigger. And we don't want that. Alright, so he's slowed and crippled, and trying to hobble his way out of the castle. So I'm probably just going to fast forward this little bit right here, because you don't want to see him hobbling out of the castle, so... And there we go. We're just going to let him go. You got off with a warning, Hornstein. You got off with a warning. That girl is the one who killed the king? Alright, no perfect genocide because we decided to let Hornstein go. Like I said, this playthrough is going to be a little bit harder because we're not going to make as much arc as we normally would, unfortunately. Dead Moon lost stamina by live fire, and Hagain was smushed by an oil barrel. And all in all, a pretty good day. Got a decent amount of arc, and I don't remember what we were going to get next. Probably either Basin or Flash Bomb. Two things that I will never use, but we need them to unlock other traps. Sir, Dead Moon. I've been told that your double was killed at the castle. I guess it's not like a magical creation. Killed? By the king? No. The king wasn't there. He must have escaped. I see. He's hiding somewhere. That means the king still hasn't found out who's been killing the Time Noids. No, sir. Actually, your double was killed by the girl at the West Castle. Is that the girl we've kept alive because you said you might need to use her someday? Yes, sir. That was my mistake. I never dreamed the girl had connections to the king. That's okay. I'm sure the king's unaware of my involvement. And besides, no one has died by my hands. I've used mercenaries. However, I am a bit surprised that she was able to kill my double so easily. The king could get rid of me so very easily, which means he may have been deceiving me all this time. I'm not even sure whether humans can really become Time Noids. Yes, sir. But who is this girl anyway, and who is she working for? I don't know. The only thing I'm sure of is that she's nothing but trouble. Mattia, can you kill this girl without the doubtness of the king? Can you kill this girl without the doubtness of king? Okay, that's not me. That's actually the game. Okay. Yes, sir. I won't fail this time. I'll leave it to you. I never thought Keith would stop the TMD hunt to find the Grail. If the red blood could be found, I pin this on them. Hey, aren't you supposed to be with Legral? Legral's already in the castle. He said it'll take a little time to set all the bombs. Set the bombs? I didn't know that was his duty. Shh. You're too loud. Dead Moon might use the bombs in his deal with the king. Only Legral himself can deactivate the bombs. Meanwhile, it's business as usual. Understood, Ricard? Understood. I'm to distract the girl, but I don't understand why all this is necessary. Dead Moon's double and Hagain were killed. You'd better use someone mighty tough to handle her. Alrighty then, we got another mission coming up here. This is where the dynamics of the castle changes. You know, a whole one mission in. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. We have Arya, a fighter. Her easygoing nature is valued within Dead Moon's party, but she lacks combat skill, which makes her an awful fighter. Ricard, an annoying thief, and Legral, another new class. These guys are bombers. Generally speaking, they aren't too dangerous. They will throw bombs at you, but they are generally slow-moving, and they can usually defend pretty well against gases and bombs. His longtime anti-pollution crusade has made him an expert on gas and bomb defense. And we never read his bio, so we're going to do so. Actually, a skilled soldier, had always chosen to run rather than fight, until now. He's not a skilled soldier at all. He's a damn thief, which means he's terrible at everything, except dying. And they even make that a bit of a pain. Alright, so let's get some of these traps. Basin's kind of cheap because it's worthless. You can drop it on someone's head and it makes them angry and chase you, which I suppose you can use to bait out thieves and villagers and such, but I would rather just kill them. If you can hit them with the basin trap, you can hit them with a spike rock, really. So we're not going to bother with that. Alright, that's going to give us access to Iron Bowl, but we can't afford that right now because we keep having to play really stupid. So we're going to go ahead and get Flash Bomb to unlock some other stuff. Alright, that should give us access to Spark Rod. And Spark Rod is in the family of electrical traps. So that can combo really well with water, or it can combo with your magnet walls and such. So it just gives you another little thing you can use to kill people. Then again, that's pretty much what all of these are. Chapter 7, Deception. The game you're playing. Hey, here you are. I've looked everywhere for you. Now it's your turn to track me. Nope, not gonna happen, sorry. I hate to disappoint. Well, actually, it's my forte. Alright, see if we can do this right now. Might be a little difficult because the fighter's actually gonna come in here next, so we might want to go about this a little bit different than the way I'm doing it. So yeah, instead of doing it like that, let's instead put spring floor here. What are we going to do after we spring floor, though? Kind of keeping my little regime of traps kind of basic, unfortunately. And we'll set that up so that way it'll be a long-range hit. We're not going to chase him, though. Mark's going to leave the room. That way he'll come back and come to us. That's the theory, anyway. Looks like they're both coming at the same time. A first in his life. Sex jokes. Now he's going to stay there and hump the door frame, because that's what thieves do. She does have a jumping attack, which I'm hoping she's not going to use, and she didn't. Woo. Thief actually grew some testicles. Alright, so while we leave Arya to burn to death, let's see what we can do over here that's different. I sadly don't have a bomb large enough to detonate this crate. And you would need press wall in order to actually use them properly. I think we can maybe try attack wall. It might work. Doubt it, but it might work. And that's what we can do. I got it. We'll just put landmine over here, and as a matter of fact, let's put oil vase in front of the crate there. That way it'll kind of act like a sort of way to slow them down for a couple seconds anyway. I think Arya, she's probably crippled right now, so she's not going to be moving all that fast. Damn it. Ah, fuck you too. And I had to get oily. And now we can try and do this the proper way since we've already managed to get hurt. Ah, that was funny. Yeah, it does what I thought it did. It just throws them through the crate and throws them through the explosion, which is unfortunate. So it doesn't work out very good for our purposes. Alright, so let's get out of here. Fighters can move pretty quick as well. Not quite as fast as ninjas, but they can move pretty fast. And can keep the pace up with you pretty well. So I'm going to be running to this loom right quick after my little embarrassing little dance with Ricard back there. I'm going to need to get my health back. And what we can do, and what I think will work, is you can actually use attack wall, which will hit them and the barrel, but throw them ahead of the barrel. It's silly, but it might work. we're gonna give it a shot, if nothing else. And we're gonna go ahead and use slow gas. Because why not? Since apparently Arya and crew Arya's still fast enough to be dangerous. Unless that's her hobbling down there.
You never know. She might be. So now we wait. We wait for one of them to come and say hello. Actually, I think that's probably Ricard, waiting around down there hiding. This game's definitely gonna need a little bit of fast forwarding, though. I don't know. This is part of the game, though, is waiting in the setup, so, you know, you can watch it fail to pay off, and you'll just be disappointed with yourself and your trap laying skills. I actually didn't realize they were both gonna be moving this slow, though. I probably wouldn't have run this far away. But wasn't Arya running the last time we saw her? Like she was chasing after me? And keeping up with my pace pretty well? Oh well. Now we wait. And we're gonna see who pops through the door up here. Any day now. Sometime this week. I can say I might fast forward through this, because this is annoying me, so I can only imagine what it's like to watch it. You guys want to be entertained, not bored. Jesus Christ, hurry up.
See, you just can't get good help these days. She's hobbling along, trying to put up a pathetic attempt at a fight, and she jumps out of nowhere. I like to see her injured. Nice little feint there. Or feint there. Feigning injury, getting out of work. And now she's going to be too smart to fall for my carefully laid trap. It's almost as if she knows what I have planned. Alright, so now she's slowed. Let's see if this will work with the barrel here. Actually, the press wall is probably going to kill her. I can't believe she predicted my attack. I didn't, actually. You took me by surprise. I'll give you that. I finished everything quicker than expected. I wonder how Arya and the others are doing. Hey, buddy. Aren't they done yet? Gee, better help them out. Yeah, I'm sick of this shit, too. An excellent attempt, but it failed. You know, I actually don't think that's going to push him where I want him to, but we're going to try it anyway. This could be kind of fun if it works out correctly. It's probably not, but it's worth a try. I think this could actually be a really fun little combo to do if we can pull it off. You know, now you're just aggravating me. Just a little closer. Good lad. Yep, worked out just like I wanted it to, actually. I probably should have thrown off that rock quicker, but it worked out in the end. Oh, fuck me. That rock's not gonna stop. I'm gonna get hit in the face. It didn't kill me, though. If I got killed by my own rock, I would have been dreadfully embarrassed. That wouldn't be a story for the grandkids. Don't tell them about the time you hit yourself in the face with a spike rock. Also, he was lamenting about not being able to give Dead Moon the detonator. I was remiss in my duties and did not read that to you. But you're intelligent people and you can read it yourself. Ah, my hombre, my friend, my dude. You finally decided to join us. I'm glad you could make it. So let's see, we got a few things in store for you. Let's go ahead and just do the classic fire arrow thing, and we'll just be done with it. I'm tired of you people. Yeah, fuck it. That'll be enough to kill him. Worst case scenario, we can just hit him with a fire arrow and forget the whole oil vase thing. I don't believe he has any tricks up his sleeve. He might be able to jump out of the way of the oil vase like he did before, because being crippled, unfortunately, doesn't actually make them any slower. Except when it does, apparently. Go figure. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Alright, and that should be the end of Ricard. Oh no! I'm trapped! Ugh. Actually, you're skewered. You're not trapped. You're... Oh, semantics. Let's not get into it. We'll be here all day. Alright, we have a perfect genocide because we didn't have any choice but to get one. Let's look over our death info. We have smushed by an oil barrel, speared by a fire arrow, and smashed by a spike rock. Everyone got something a little bit different, and I'm happy with that. And you should be happy about that, too. I'm telling you how you should feel. Okay, so listen here. If this must be the girl in the castle doing all this killing. The king's in hiding to avoid being killed by her. We must kill her to protect him. I believe you can do it. Yes, father. I'll do it for you. For adopting me as an orphan. And raising me as your own daughter. Does she say that for like everything he asked her to do? Delphina, I need you to wash the dishes. Yes, father. I'll do it for you. For adopting me and raising me as your own. Oh. What a sweet girl. What a kind son. He grunts a lot. You'll protect my daughter, won't you? Yes, you can entrust Delphina to me. What's he gonna do? Say no? Really? Anywho. Alright, so let's have a quick look at our enemies. We have Lordred, a Knigget. He loves Delphina, joined Hornstein to be near her, fearless of arrows and small bams. Diva, a psycho. These guys are fast, they have a jump attack, and they're basically kind of like ninjas. Adopted by Hornstein, raised as a soldier, fearlessly leads the way into any battle. Delphina, a voodoo. Ranged attackers, they have some confusing magic, things of that nature. Hornstein adopted and raised her for her magic skills, has self-healing powers, and Hornstein himself is be making a return in this one. Normally, if you killed him, these people would be coming to avenge their father's death. But now, since he's still alive, he's leading them back into the battle. So, there you go. That's the difference. Alright, so we got some traps we need to make. Let's see, what do we have here that we want to get? I want to get Spark Rod. So we're going to get and spend the money on that. This is going to allow us to do some water combos, which will be a good deal of fun. And... don't have enough for... yeah, but we can get Rolling Bomb, and I do like Rolling Bomb. I'm gonna have to get rid of something to put in Rolling Bomb, though. But we're gonna go ahead and get it, because I enjoy this trap. This I don't believe is considered to be a small bomb, so you can burn Lordred with it. Alright, so we have Rolling Bomb, we're gonna replace... I suppose we're gonna replace Fire Arrow. It can still light people on fire, though it's not quite the same. And I might regret getting rid of that in a bit. Anywho, as you guys can see, getting close to the end of the video here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care of yourselves, guys, and have a great day. And all that good stuff. And remember to kill people viciously with traps. Have a nice day.